This is going to be another Mangini Challenge Invitation, whatever, 2024 video. So John very graciously and kindly invited and has already responded, not surprisingly, in short order. But I did want to respond in kind and be timely in my pulling of cards. So a few that he showed. First one was a Ramley Chief Bender. Got me beat on that one. I do not have a Ramley Chief Bender. Other than, since we've kind of gone back and forth on Benders, I'm going to stick with the theme of Ramley, T204. For that one, this is actually my only T204 card. So when it comes to Ramleys, these are super tough. So this is the only one I've got. So I've got the Mordecai Brown. Curious if you do. If so, please share, or share your favorite three-finger brown. That's not my favorite three-finger brown, but I want to play by the rules of the game. I will ride the three-finger brown train just a little bit longer, though, because he's one of my favorites. So, curious in the theme of, not necessarily three-finger brown, but in the theme of cool stuff to share. Do you have anybody in the E98 series where you have all four colors? Or if you want to twist it a different way, this is not labeled as such, but I'm pretty sure that's a Black Swamp find since it's in an 8. Oddly enough, that devalued all these super high grade ones, but curious if you have a full color run of any player. Black Swamp find.
Aaron, I do not have any of the player color runs, the original rainbows, but I do have the Black Swamp find.
Found in Grandpa's attic.
It was a dirty, dusty old box, and it's like, well, I don't know what it is.
A discovery that will make the baseball world flip.
You got Honus Wagner, Ty Cobb, Cy Young, Christy Mathewson. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I have $1 million sitting in a chair.
But is it almost too much of a good thing?
It certainly changes the market in a negative way.
And I'll throw one back on you. Tango eggs. This is Buck Weaver featuring an image of Joe Tinker. Do you have any Tango eggs cards?
All right, the next one you showed, that was a Go Find It challenge. 1961 Bell brand Koufax. I do indeed have that one. You picked my best grade. Just to play the game and feel like I'm doing something here. I also have the 60 and the 62 surrounding that 61. So all three really, really cool images. The next one you showed, I showed a W517 Jimmy Fox. You said that was still on your search list. You showed a Melot, which is amazing. That is a, if not the, it's a Melot rookie. I do not have that card, so that has been one that's been escaping me. That's a big boy. But it's on the list. So what I thought I would go was go the other end. Rather than a rookie, I'd go a post-playing days, just to get us into a little international flavor and see what the Venezuelan market might do for your interests. So 67 Venezuelan, the Retrato set, honoring a lot of retired players, mostly Hall of Famers, but not exclusively.
I do not have the Melot, but I do have the Carl Hubble.
And the last one you showed, I showed an Exhibit Walter Johnson. You busted out an awesome Exhibit Zack Wheat, which that is a classic pose. Love that. You hit me in the wheats. That is definitely a weak area of my collection, unfortunately. So for my Zack Wheats, I don't have a whole lot. I've got this little $10 beat up strip card that almost doesn't count as a card, but sort of still does, I guess. It's trimmed so bad it says he plays for Brooklyn, so that one is not necessarily a highlight. I've got the really not tough to find, so maybe less exciting T205, and I've only got 3 of them. The one I picked up most recently that I think is pretty cool is this thing, E121 Zack Wheat, but that's all I've got for Zack Wheats. So yeah, you hit me in a weak player for my collection. Unfortunately, I need to step up my wheat game, and that exhibit postcard is phenomenal. There's some few others that I was debating whether or not to include in the last one, but we'll squeeze them in here. This thing I would love to upgrade. Unfortunately, upgrading at this point, these things seem to be just skyrocketing. So as of right now, I've got the crease across his face, but Burke Ross, Ted Williams, 1952. I think that card is phenomenal for the colors and the image. So I'd like to see a nicer copy, and I'm just going to guess you might have one.
I do not have that Ted Williams, but do you have the Joe DiMaggio?
Another one that I put in the considerations, keeping with the caramel theme, or we can go with the Connie theme, but these old Connie Mack things. When you get Connie Mack in a suit.
I don't have that Connie Mack, but do you have a Sporting Life Connie Mack? Or do you have an R312 Connie Mack and Lefty Grove?
And then 2 others. One is going to be in your wheelhouse because I know you've got some of this, but I'm really curious. You showed this. This was one of my target cards. Finally grabbed it. These 1955 Rawlings Museals. So this one is card number 2. The way these are done is kind of interesting. So they do 1A, 2 that I just showed, 2A, which I don't have, 3, and 4. So I'm 5/6 of the way there. Curious how close you are to having that polished off, so feel free to share wherever you're at. I know you have at least one because you showed it and kept that thing on my shopping list for me, so I'm almost there. One away.
Here are my Stan Musial Rawlings. I have the small version of that one. And you have the premium with the original envelope. How cool is that?
And then the other one that I was debating keeping in, I'm just going to say challenge of the set. Show me what you think is your favorite from this set. So I was not going to include the Lefty Grove, even though I think that's amazing and super neat. I was not going to include the Jimmy Fox, even though that's amazing. But I know Mr. Mangini has an appreciation for Bill Terry, but the last National League hitter to hit 400. But the Bill Terry card, I feel like, just looks really phenomenal. So in that set, that might be one of my favorites. All of them are amazing. That 33 Delong set is phenomenal.
I do have the Lefty Grove. I do have the Jimmy Fox. I do have the Bill Terry. My favorite cards from the 1933 Delong are probably the Pie Trainer and the Pepper Martin.
Even the Lou Gehrig.
Body blow! Body blow! Knock him out! Come on! Come on! Uppercut! He's down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great fighting for an up-and-coming boxer.
Okay, now that you knocked me out with the Lou Gehrig Delong, one of my all-time dream cards that I never pulled the trigger on before the COVID boom, and now it's gotten totally unreachable. But I'm going to throw back on to you another great set from the same year, 1933 Tattoo Orbit. Do you have any of these cards? There's the Dizzy Dean. There's the Jimmy Fox. There's the toughest of the big players, Rogers, Hornsby. Lefty Grove. Paul Wainer. Burley Grimes, bringing that ball to his face for his famous spitball. Last guy to throw a legal spitballer. Lefty O'Doul. Do you have any of these cards, Aaron? And in addition to the cards, they also had these. These are really rare. Kai Kyler. Self-developing cards. Here's Pepper Martin. Frank Pitlack. Do you have any of these, Aaron? Tough set.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?